Hello and welcome to the 2017 SMPTE Society elections. I'm your host, Ryan Salazar, and today we have Hans Hoffman, Program Manager at EBU. He's running for the Finance Vice President of SMPTE. How are you, Hans?
Hello, I'm doing very well, thank you.
All right, so please introduce yourself and your day job.
My name is Hans Hoffman. I work for the European Broadcasting Union in the Technology and Innovation Department. Actually, I'm running a team where we investigate the media production technologies of the future.
Okay, wonderful. So what is your involvement with SMPTE?
SMPTE has for me a long history. Already when I was at the IIT, before I joined the EBU in 2000, I worked in task forces with the SMPTE. Later on, I could join actually the technology and engineering committees on a constant basis, chaired several technology committees and project groups in SMPTE, and also became standards vice president, became a governor, and could work also on the strategic matters and together with the executive board of the SMPTE and strategy groups of the SMPTE to form SMPTE's future. We worked on several conferences together, so I have a very long and intensive relationship with the SMPTE.
Okay, so if you would, please mention some of your experiences, professional, personal, as well as SMPTE, and how they relate to your qualifications for office.
So I think in the EBU, the work what we do is pretty much driven to serve public service media companies, broadcasters. Interestingly, also those companies have to change. We have a reduced budget availability for our investments in technology, but also we are victim of the change. This digital transformation actually, which is triggered by new players on the market, pretty much also coming from the GAFAs and so forth, is putting a lot of pressure on us. So there is a challenge in the EBU, and we find at the moment that there is a new element on how standardization and standards are going to be used. The transition to IP, a completely data and network-driven broadcast facility is just an example.
Okay, so please share some examples of your volunteer experience with SMPTE, how it's impacted the society, reflecting on growth and improvement.
So I can give you a very good example. The time when I was standards vice president, we undertook the first measures to restructure the technology committees in a way that they form actually an environment where standards can be developed faster for software-driven architectures. We restructured the committees, which are still today in place after a couple of years. So I assume decisions which we made in the standards committee, which I chaired at this time, were the right ones. So the benefits are definitely there.
So what is one goal you believe that the society should work towards? And if you're elected, what are your plans to help accomplish this goal?
I think one of the most significant goals is relevance towards the new media players. The traditional industries are important for us, and we further need to serve their needs, that's clear, but the world is changing, and we need to come up to speed to find new friends, in particular in the GAFA environment, but we also need to look out for what is happening with the industries in the telecommunication domain. They become more important in the future, and we need to find actually our touch points with them. They are also very, very important for a healthy growth of the SMPTE into that domain. If we fail here, we have a problem.
Again, Hans Hoffman, Program Manager at EBU. He's running for the Finance Vice President of SMPTE. Good luck with the election.
Thanks a lot.